The literary motif of the long sea voyage is as old as literature itself. The sea voyage, the long journey, symbolizes our human longing for fulfillment, reunion, the yearning to go home. And the ability to survive the long voyage was an indication of one's courage and righteousness. In the Acts of the Apostles, St. Luke tells a story about a dangerous sea voyage that St. Paul took. What happened to the characters in this account happens to us all as well. At the beginning of the voyage, Paul warned the crew about the impending danger, but they wouldn't listen and they chose to press on. Sometimes we don't listen to God when He speaks to us. But does God give up on us? Never. He waits for us to reach a point where we truly want His help. And when does this happen? In Paul's story, it's when the sailors reach a point where neither the sun nor the stars were visible for many days. In such darkness, they lose all hope of surviving. They are in despair. Experience shows us that such moments like these are prime occasions for the Lord to reveal His salvation. In this darkness and despair, a voice speaks, "Do not be afraid. Keep up your courage." In our novena prayers to Mary, our Mother of Perpetual Help, we pray for her help, especially at those moments of darkness and despair. We're praying to her whom we believe is our advocate, our hope, our refuge, and our life, someone who hears us and speaks courage to us. Mary has the power to save us because she believed the words God spoke to her. And because she believed that what was said to her would come to be, she has the authority to help us and to say with confidence, like Jesus, her Son, "Do not be afraid. Keep up your courage." Mary speaks. She speaks sense to us. Her wisdom offers us a new way of looking at reality so that we can live in hope. Her grace prevents us from succumbing to our own reason by helping us to recognize the mystery of God's love at work in our life. I'd like to conclude with a beautiful quote taken from Pope Benedict's encyclical On Christ's Hope. Life is like a voyage on this sea of history, often dark and stormy, a voyage in which we watch for the stars that indicate the route. The true stars of our life are the people who have lived good lives. They are lights of hope. Certainly, Jesus Christ is the true light, the sun that has risen above all shadows of history. But to reach Him, we also need lights close by. People who shine with His light and so guide us along our way. And who more than Mary could be a star of hope for us? With her yes, she opened the door of our world to God Himself. She became the living ark of the covenant in whom God took flesh, became one of us, and pitched His tent among us.